with the Microsoft name, but elsewhere around the world, you'll probably still see it with the Nokia name. But regardless, it seems like a promising entry-level smartphone that won't hit you in the wallet too much. Hey guys, John V from Phone Arena here, and you're watching our video review of the Microsoft Lumia 735. What I like about the design is that it's compact and employs some of the classical stylings we've seen in past Lumia smartphones. You have the left and right edges being curved, while the top and bottom are uniformly flush. It's plastic, and you can remove the back cover, and it's available in different colors. But the nice thing is that it has built-in wireless charging, so the entire design just has a very youthful and stylish appeal to it. Well, it's not really big on the specs. There's some pleasant qualities with the 4.7-inch 720p OLED display with clear black technology. So what you have here is decent details. You have wide viewing angles, overblown saturated colors, and you have also that perfect deep black color production. Now, while it has a 341 nit luminance, which makes it kind of tough to view outdoors, and has roughly a 7,000 Kelvin color temperature, which exhibits a slightly bluish tone with the color white, it's still very iridescent, has a polarizing glow that captures our attention, and something that's great for watching movies. Consistency is a key characteristic of Windows phones, so there's no surprise that this isn't different from what we've seen already in the Lumia 640. So the Lumia 735 here is running Windows Phone 8.1 with the Lumia Denim update. So basically what we have here is the same experience that we've seen before and on other Windows Phone. So on top of the usual applications, it's packaged along with all the Lumia branded applications, and still pretty good on the productivity side just because you have Microsoft Office. Overall, it's functional, but it doesn't have the diversified portfolio of apps that you get with other platforms. And in terms of functionality, it's still not quite on top compared to the others. On the surface, it runs just like any other Windows phone out there, so it's pretty responsive with basic things like opening up apps and stuff. But the quad-core 1.2 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon chip with 1 GB of RAM begins to crawl when you try and do more processor-intensive stuff, such as 3D gaming. It's kind of out there for a Lumia smartphone because it features a 6.7 megapixel rear camera with Carl Zeiss optics. Now, the camera app experience is typical Nokia camera, so you have access to a lot of manual controls, including shutter speed adjustment. And as far as the quality is concerned, it takes some pleasant looking shots when there's an abundance of lighting, though details are kind of weak, so don't expect to do a lot of cropping later on. You lose out on the details. And it doesn't have the rich tone HDR mode that we see in other Lumia smartphones as well. And finally, when it comes to lower lighting conditions, it's just not that great. You're gonna get a lot of grainy shots that are underexposed and just look kind of smudgy. Now, it's really good for taking selfies with its 5 megapixel front-facing camera. As long as you have plentiful of lighting, you're gonna get some nice looking selfies. And finally, the 1080p video recording quality is kind of on the dull side. There's some noticeable artifacting elements when you're panning, and it's kind of slow with its focus. You can pick between the usual Windows Phone, Xbox Music Player, or mixed radio. They both get the job done. The speaker emits an output of 76.4 decibels, which is pretty potent. And the nice thing about it is that it fills up small rooms without being too irritating or shrill in tone. And there's just a nice balanced taste to it. It's great for watching videos just because of the OLED display. You get those poppy colors that captures your attention, and it's more than effective at handling all sorts of 1080p video playback. You won't have any issues using the phone for phone calls. It's definitely above average just because voices through the earpiece are succinct, while voices on the other end line are pretty audible and also clear. The speakerphone quality, however, has a slightly pitchy tone to it. It's endowed with a 2200 milliamp hour battery cell. While that's not anything generous or extravagant, it delivers average results, so you'll get through 1 day of normal usage. And in our battery benchmark test, it achieves a rating of 7 hours and 24 minutes. Not bad again. Now, while it takes 149 minutes to get it fully charged using a USB cable, it's just nice that it also offers built-in wireless charging. Here's the lowdown with the Lumia 735. It's a good entry-level smartphone, and we definitely recommend it if you're looking for something inexpensive on the Windows Phone side. In terms of pricing, you can pick it up for as low as $29.99 right now through Verizon Wireless with a 2-year contract. Or as an alternative, if you want to go the outright way, you just have to forego